Are you ready for this? Okay. Hello, everyone. So, so this is the first, maybe this is the second time, and I talk about sex this time, not this weird like this. So, at first glance, in the past, I wasn't born like 42-year-old person here, but I think sex is, is the most entertaining English ever, and that is novelty and structures for all the cases for English. Một bạn người ta sinh tứ bốn lại câu một con of four structures by simple, double, simple, complex, and super complex. No, okay, so I also have these like this. This is called these set words. This more like around 2025, almost last year. No. This is last year, and I went to learn. It's almost 2 years. Okay, I also included with all steps for the last Livestream video. Here's another one with a word. But this is the curly all the words, and this is for extra papers. But I'm too lazy for one over there. But the reason is but the reason this group is interesting and it's good too, and also it's simple. Also a bit complex at first, but it's more like the simple plus English plus entertainment plus coordinate. I don't know. It's not a coordinate. It's more like a okay. It's more like that. So in the past, many people went to learn English and dropped out of all high scores turned into F. But for sec, it's increased a lot. Is that this is what? But it increased into maybe around A plus. That's cool. So, but maybe my name is Nathan Kid, and I'm 14 years old, and I live from tienganhdongian, Đồng Nai province. And I talked about weird stuff for some of the last videos about that. Good, right? So this is a calculator. No. It's. So we don't talk about math. We talk about sex. So this is my appointment. Is around maybe April, May, June. Maybe this is interesting. So what about first one? Okay, back to hello guys. Today I'll be speaking for this one. So we have four words pronounced as show, shirt, chef, fish. Yeah, I also practice pronunciation, speaking for English, and this is the real speaking looks like. Okay, I get the so today I'm going to talk about it. Okay, this is a real speaking. So in the sport, I play badminton for maybe my sister almost a lot. but I'm too lazy for the advanced badminton. But it's interesting to play with. You can play with physical education or at school or at practice home or almost anything. Same thing as a Rubik's cube. But but to compete at badminton, you need to compete badminton in physical education. Same thing as a Rubik's cube, but it's for Rubik's cube competitions almost a lot, but not much. So I'm also playing chess, but that's 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 good and interesting to play with the opponents. This is called chess.com, and I play with it with my opponents. But this is I talk about sex, but why? I don't know. But at least my mother found is great. Maybe try typing my mother and father is great. So it translates to bố mẹ tôi thật tuyệt vời. Yeah. So it's morning. So when she says it's about in the past, and I talked about it almost the same, like in the past, or maybe it's around 2025, when I wasn't born sick, I won from Miss Lan Huan. But in 2026, I learned both, like SEC for simple English coordinate. This is not a coordinate. So SEC is not. So SEC is simple English coordinate. It's not a coordinate. Wait, is it construction? Sec English. Sec English is simple English construction? Maybe. Maybe it's a simple English construction, but it works almost a lot of cases and also helps me speaking, writing, listening. So, my holiday time. And maybe listening, speaking, writing, and reading. Okay, that's a good choice for IELTS. But I don't know what IELTS stands for. But IPS first for International Pronunciation Affirmative. Maybe. And I'm also learning English for acknowledging the English 8, and I also want weird subjects. But good news is I want a lot that is work for all the cases for English. Bad news is then there's not a lot of issues there. At least it's not a lot of issues. Bad news is actually to get some monies to learn SEC, and almost most people didn't understand what sex actually is. Okay, that's for bad news. And good news is, okay, I talked about it. So, some I'm also doing a lot of weird habits. Wait, why is it capture? I don't know. I don't know why. Wait, I don't know. Wait, no. Wait, what am I talking to? Let me turn the zombie. Okay, of course, Sek has some zombie problems. I solved them, and I think this is interesting. Of course, Sek has problems that you need to solve, and most of most of it, I didn't get 50 subscribers, but someone said to me to live stream. Like I don't know why. Okay, so I also won VIO, but that's great. Great, almost equally to Sec. And give me a review more about Sec English. So give me more about Sec English. So it looks like it's gonna be difficult or easy because okay. So it is give me more about Sec English. Sec English is simple English construction. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what this Sec English is actually is, but I think it's more like this: simple English construction. I don't know. And mostly my mother, father, and almost a lot of people is great, and some of them is strange, bad way, and weird. Okay, so kind of like a simple tetra means I'm on last time, and I'm making more good cubes of springless. Ugh. Okay, guys. So I think I also has um maybe try to get this more like the Doraemon English like this. Okay, so I have this. This is part 4. This is part 5. No, it's not part 5, it's part 2. Part 8. Part 3. Part 1. And that's it. Maybe that's it. No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. But also, same English. But the problem is reading. When I when I was in reading, I looked I looked like, well, translation is great. Of course, when my reading translation is pretty obvious and difficult, and almost a lot of them is is important. So important translation needed to translate correctly as much you can do. For send it to SAG and send almost a one of them to SAG. Okay. And also for iOS 3.5 with 4.5, and I got around 4.38 for iOS 6. So maybe try to get them. Now this is written game. This is set now down. See here? I'm getting around 4.38 sec iOS. And it's maybe good. So my reasoning is 3.5 or 8 over 22. 5.0 is 16 over 26 around it. Speaking 4.5, but it says it's frequency and coherence. This is a gives one sent to me for English version for me, please, and I'm able to read it. For now, the teacher said is writing Vietnamese, and someone gave. Okay, it's giving to everyone, including me, and and my mother was like, "Oh, you so stupid English," and I was like, "No, no, no. I was, I was, I passed the English second English test for IELTS is around 4.38. But this is for give it to me for IELTS 3.5, 4.5 students book. Sec English. Okay. It's, you'll be taught 9 academic topics and 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Students book. Sec tienganhdongian. It's for simple English. Construction? I know it's not a construction. I knew it's not a construction. So what is it for Sec English? Okay. So maybe try open English. Did you see it? It has 18 lessons. Have you seen that? So no, with tài liệu. But this is for rules. This is the lesson one. 51,298 words. That is the most word for Microsoft Word. I don't care about that. So this is the rest, the practice. This is for exercise 1, correct. Exercise 2, still correct. Exercise 3 is correct. Wait, the teacher said it's around 30 days. So it looks like the 18th May. It went like this. So 18. Let me try the date calculation. This is 18th May 2026, and today is 3 days left. So it's around 30 days from 18th May 2025 to maybe around 60 or 70. All the files can be deleted forever, and no, and there is no way to restore that. So to download the final to review all of them, including 18 lessons, a lot of exercises, and also can get me relaxed. And also, I'm almost able to cheat, right? I don't know. It also has same video, 60-60. Okay. At least I get 60-60 most of the time, and rest of them is not 60-60. Maybe get rid of this one here. This mobile game, the live stream. Oh yeah, this is me. Whenever it's live stream. Oh yeah, mobile game. It's for live. So I typed the title called "Writing about Sex English," but it's not all of them. Maybe some of the band is talked about my own. Sex English is interesting, good, great, simple construction, maybe, and also course contact lesson one. Okay. And getting to 20 lessons for final test, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Listening, reading, whole class, speaking in individual, individual. Lesson 19, Q&A, questions and answer, and self-study 6. Mock test speaking. Wait, what is a mock? I don't know what does a mock actually mean. True, false, not given for reading. With task 2, opinion exercise. Okay, 16, reading, matching, heading. 14, matching information. Multiple choice, not competition. Same things, lesson 8. Okay, so lesson 7, 8 on job studies. 9 test quizzes, family and friends, level 12. Trumpet holidays, 13, 14. ABCDs is 15, 16. Sports and exercise, 17, 18. Revision, lesson 19. Final test, lesson 20. And that's it. And also, I got 4.38 on Sec English. When I talk about so lesson 6, daily routine. Lesson 5, expressing opinions. Lesson 4, family. Animal lesson 3. Holidays lesson 2. Describing people is lesson 1. And I talk about it. It's only 30 minutes because I don't have much time to do a lot. But this is called danh từ tính từ động từ trạng từ. Lesson 2, giới từ động từ động tiếng từ. Lesson 3, mệnh đề tính ngữ. Lesson 4, mệnh đề trạng ngữ. Lesson 5, mệnh đề danh ngữ. Lesson 6 is easy text.
Đang quay hả?
Yeah.
Hả? Quay mà ngồi đây nói thì tên nó thấy cái gì trời? Quay giống như người ta
quay livestream mẹ.
Livestream đi, quay video gửi cho mẹ, cái này có thể quay livestream nhưng mà
Okay, maybe that's it. And I talked almost a lot. So maybe try to speed so we can give a while, a little. Ready, set, go. So this is I solved the GQ, but I talked about a little about SEC is called a SEC developer. Almost a lot of SEC internationals are actually good, but not the best ever. And also, it gets me not super interesting. So, wait, is it one the same? I don't know. So, but this is live stream. And I don't know why I got the first live stream is kind of randomly. Hmm. Okay. So all of them is behind is actually English plus Vietnamese. And translation is pretty difficult for the first time, but after practicing, memorizing, and whatever it's it, and looking for all the cases for English, it's actually easy for everyone, including with stories. And this is the all the revision test for Natural Science 7, for grade 7. And I'm almost grade 8, and I'm still 14 years old. So I'm not an adult. And whatever, when I am 18 in the future, I need to learn how to ride bikes, bicycles, cars, or anything else. This one's a speaking opinion. What do you think about your opinions? Okay, maybe that's it.